Hello YouTube and welcome to another review. And what have I got to say? We're going to be talking about Star Trek Picard episodes 7 and 8. And I've basically forgotten what happened last week. Well, sort of, I'm getting a mind refresher. Well, they all got sort of caught on the ship. Vladik's troops get on the ship. We have a lot going on with Data and Law. There's apparently 3 to 4 personalities inside him from B4, Data and Law, and I don't know, well, Lalin there. Oh, we saw it was Captain Kirk's body the week before. So we find out the changeling want Picard's body. Is it to do with his Aromatic syndrome? Is it some kind of Borg connection? And who's the big villain in the background? So we had a lot of running around the ship. Riker gets caught, he gets tortured, and they kidnap his wife. Deanna's there on the ship, and there's a bit of a fight on the Titan. And Vladik, they sort of set up a trap for her, but it all backfires, and the changelings are running about, but Vladik does take the bridge. And I thought, where's Worf? Because when I started watching episode 8, I thought, where's Worf? And then we got Riker and Troy in the cell, and this changeling, or one of the aliens, got stabbed right through, and it's Worf. Simon Raffi cloaked shuttlecraft and went flying over to the Shrike and boarded it. Now, episode 7 were good. Some of my friends think it were like a filler episode. I mean, they dragged it out, but we did get the cliffhanger when, like, Vladik were teasing, do you want to know what this is all about? But I think my main focus is going to be on episode 8. I think there was... I really did enjoy last week's episode, but I think it was sort of a filler. I suppose in a series, you get the filler episodes, you know, to stretch the story out. And I was hoping in this episode we was going to get like an answer. Now we know that Frontier Days 8 and most of the Federation fleet's going to be around somewhere for this big celebration. And the changelings, well, it's coming out now, these changelings, they're puppets or they're just doing it for revenge. But who's the force behind it? This is what I was hoping we'd find out this week, but I think I know how they're going to do it. Next week, when we get episode 9, which I hope is not a filler episode, just right at the end, we're going to get the big reveal. Now, I have a theory to what is behind the red door, and I don't know if you're going to sort of agree with me. And this is all speculation, but this is what I think. Firstly, let's go into season 2 with the Borg. At the end of the episode, in the final episode, this other Borg collected the decent, nice Borg, right? There was a wormhole, and the Borg Queen, when she merged with I forgot her name, when they merged together and became this like better class of Borg, she said there's something coming and it's malevolent and they would guard this wormhole entrance. Something dark is coming. And I think that's the first part of the connection. Just maybe all 3 seasons of Picard could be connected. But let's start from that final episode in season 2. Something dark is coming. So we jump to season 3. We're up to episode 8. We find out Vladik is working for something. Beverly's son, is it Jack Crusher? His eyes turn red. He can put himself in places. And when Troy gets on board, she senses the dark presence around him, but it's weak, but it's ancient. And I think this is where we get the Deep Space Nine connection. Yes, I am going there. It's only because his eyes glowed red, and this is all theory. I think it's a Par-Wraith. I think maybe somehow a Par-Wraith got out. It's not at its full power. And when that wormhole sort of opened in at the end of season 2, started a series of events. Now Jack Crusher, somehow he got infected somewhere or possessed or whatever, this connection, these visions he having, what is behind the door. Troy with her empathic abilities, we got to the final part of the episode where the door was there and something was trying to break through. Whatever it is, it's malevolent. Now Picard's body, I don't know, there's something in his DNA. They took parts of his brain out or something. There's something they want from that. That's connected. I think that's your Borg connection. Yeah, get 7 of 9. She would have the same things, wouldn't she, as Picard? But he was Locutus. So the sun is affected. So this has been going on for years. He's been touched by something and it's on the verge of breaking out, whatever it is, and it's evil. I think it's a Parwraith, or the Parwraiths have found a way out of their prison, but I think one of them is sort of survived. It could be in his body, but it's weak, and it's trapped behind the door, and it needs to release the others. I don't know. I think, because how it spoke about the changelings, even the Dominion founders, they were nothing compared to this thing. And if it gets out, they'll burn the galaxy because they're omnipotent. Nothing can stop them except a chronoton beam. But then you've got to set all that up. Because remember in Deep Space Now they use the chronoton beam. That is my theory. I think that forces the Parwraith. And I think the clue is when his eyes turn red. Because they don't have physical bodies, do they? And I think that's where we're going. Now, I could be wrong. It'd be awesome if I am wrong. But the other thing about episode 8, what was so amazing about it was like when Data got sorted out, and the battle between Data and Law. Like, Law were all evil and I'm going to take over and dominate and all this. And then Data, he was stripping Data of his memories, but the cat turned up and picked up the cat. And he said, for every memory you're destroying, they're going inside you. That means I'm taking her. Basically, Data absorbed him. And he's now become a totally new sort of synthetic life form. Basically, he's achieved being human. He's got all the feelings. I don't think the emotion chip quite worked, did it? It was a bit of a shortcut, that. But it was pretty spectacular what they've done with Data's character. I really did enjoy this. But seeing the next gen crew were like all together sat in that room having that chat, it was good. It was like seeing a bunch of old buds, old friends getting together, and the magic was still there after all these years. The Next Generation crew was amazing. I think you could have a series now with them all, and I'd love to see like Star Trek, the Grandad Generation or something, you know. I mean, it was fantastic. I do like Captain Shaw. He's really grown on me, and I would like a Titan Captain Shaw sort of series, you know, with 7 of 9. And I have to say, Vladik's death, it was interesting because I thought changelings could survive in space. I was quite surprised at that. When she goes, fuck solids or whatever, and she went flying out of the bridge. I mean, it was beautiful. They had this plan with where Jack went on the bridge and his force field. They all got sucked out through this bridge thing, like airlock. Vladik went flying to strike, and she, you know, fucked solids. And she got splattered on side at strike, and then they destroyed the strike, totally launched all the photon torpedoes, took it out, and that was it. And then we got onto the Jack thing and the red door. Oh, I hope we find out what this is before. I don't want to, like, next week we get a cliffhanger and that's it. Do you know what I mean? I want to find out. I just want to find out. Basically at the beginning of the episode, is it a Parwraith? I could be totally wrong, but my god, this has been the best Star Trek I've seen in 20 odd years. It's taken 5 years to get this right. Do you know what I mean? After the abysmal failure of Discovery, And I'm a big fan of Strange New Worlds, massively devoted to that. I think Anson Mounts nailed it, but this Picard season 3 has just been spectacular, and I don't know what's going on with Mando. I mean, I watched Mando's episode. It was like watching, it was like a bit of Logan's running it, you know, with the dome cities and the maze cars. But Mando pales in significance compared to Picard. So that's it. That's my review. I will see you on the next video in 2 weeks' time. Oh, can't. 2 weeks till we get to episode 10. And then what are we going to do? So have a great Easter, everybody. And I will say live long and prosper.